They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Lance. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for the Jets.
On first down, Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Will McDonald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And Lance now to throw.
He hits his target, Lockett. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
Now the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jets 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson back into his end zone. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson will throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an in advance the ball from the other.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have had a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Set.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going to look deep for Wilson. And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Throwing now is Lance. That's to the tight end, Davidson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lance now on first down. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's got a first and maybe more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game.